I'd like to appreciate everyone, our audience online and offline, the honorary member of Registered Leaders Clubs. We appreciate you. We thank you for everyone who has been following us. Today, we have another episode on leadership pattern. Leadership pattern. We'll be looking at Nigeria, our own nation, as a victim of envy. Nigeria remains the most advantageous nation in the world today. We are a nation with over 250 million in our population. Nigeria has over 40 mineral resources deposited across 500 locations in Nigeria. Nigeria has one of the best climates, enviable climates. We have a predictable weather. Nigeria is full of resilient people who are patient, who are humble, who are smart and creative, hardworking people. That is our nation. That is a country. This is why Nigeria, because of this attribute has made us as a nation to become a victim of envy. This attribute has made us victim of exploitation among communities of nations. Every other nations, they are developing strategies to exploit Nigeria by offering us some from different baits to create differences among us, friends. Because they understand, according to God's words in Genesis 11, that when we are together, nothing can restrain us in developing our nation, Nigeria. And they saw that when we are together, when we have one mind, that nothing can stop us to develop our nation, to become the giant has been claimed. So they give us this bait, they serve us this bait that continue to widen our collective heritage as a nation. Our diversity that ought to be opportunity and strength for development has become the battlefield where we are fighting politically, when we are fighting religiously, when we are fighting ourselves. This has created a political space affecting our selection of leaders who will lead us as a nation. These differences they have created has created a big gap in our governance in all areas of our society, making Nigerians a victim of Nigeria. That is bad for us as a nation. Let me begin with looking at the national anthem, the one that was composed by a British expatriate named Lillian Jane Williams. And this anthem was composed and was adopted in 1916 with the lyrics, Nigeria we hail. And the one it was replaced with in 1978, the one composed by a group of Nigerians, which are Arise, O Compatriots. This composition came after the brutal civil war we have experienced as a nation. When you look at the lyrics of these two identical anthems that represent us, Nigeria we hail and Arise, O Compatriots, first and second stanza, you will discover changing it wasn't necessary. But teaching Nigerians the lyrics and making Nigerians make commitment to live up to the confession we are making, we are reciting, and when we recite our national anthem, that becomes the needed deal. That is a missing issue. That is the issue we need to deal with as a nation. That is the issue we need to deal with as a nation. For example, most Nigerians are not taught of this national anthem. We weren't taught, except we learned how to recite it as a rhyme in our nursery schools for those who were privileged to go to nursery school and primary school. And without knowing the meaning of the wordings, of the lyrics, of the phrase and clause that make up this anthem, no one knows the history or the meaning behind it. This is what makes it near impossible for Nigerians to make commitment to build a nation. Because we don't know, we just recite it as a rhyme. Everybody can pick anywhere and recite. It makes it almost impossible for Nigerians to be committed in building the nation. Rather, we spend a lot of time and our resources building ourselves. Building ourselves for ourselves, building ourselves for our family, at large, building ourselves from ourselves. And therefore, looking for foreigner to build our nation for us. This is because they have helped us. The foreigner we are looking up to come and help us to build our nation has painted an image of us to us. Hello? The foreigner, they have helped us to paint our image for ourselves and making us to see ourselves as inferior. Seeing our idea not good enough, if it's good at all. I need a comment on this. Were you taught the mystery or the scene or the scenario behind the national anthem you sing? I need your comment in the comment section. In the national anthem you recite, how much commitment you are in discharging your duty in your office, in your community, in everything you do. How much commitment do you put in? Are you not there because of how to feed your family? Are you there to actually build the organization? Are you there to serve the people? Because we are not taught to serve our father's land. And that is why we kept going around and looking for foreigner to build for us. Friends, let me tell you this. No foreigner will build any nation like her own citizen. No foreigner will do that. No foreigner will invest in your nation to make it better than their own nation. Let's take this for example. Our nation has bilateral arrangement with several nations. And let me ask you this. Do you think this nation will come and help us to build our military to be better than their own military? No. Do you think this nation, they will come and help us to develop our economy to be better than their own economy? Do you think this nation, they will come and help us to develop our educational sector to be better than their own? No. So the only person that can invest in our nation and to build a nation is the citizen of that nation. Think about this for a moment, friends. And recall, I said, the greatest problem we have as a nation is our attributes. Because of this, make Nigerians at this time being vulnerable to enticement, manipulation, and all sort of to get our attention against ourselves. All they want you to do, all they want to do is to get our attention so that we get our attention against ourselves. Through various means, either through religion, through leadership, through government, through grants, anything. Dear fellow Nigerians, home and in diaspora, we are not enemy of ourselves. Our collective enemies are those who value our natural resources more than us as a nation. They come with all sorts of grants to open door to get our attention and to present all manner of loan to us. At the end, we remain captive to them. For example, they might choose to go to the north and tell the northerner, no one can govern you like yourself. And when they get their attention that, oh, those who are looking at, oh, nobody can govern us as ourselves, they begin to tell them, anyone who is not sharing your conviction will marginalize you when he governs you. And those become a matter. They can go to the south side. They say, look, you have natural resources. He said they are taking your natural resources and they are using it to develop other places. Your place is underdeveloped. Why not fight for yourself? And they will open door for them to get arms, to fight, for us to fight ourselves and to destroy our common heritage and weaken our economy by ourselves. They might also go to the southwest as well and paint another picture for the southwestern Nigeria. This is how, for example, I'm only setting instances. This is how we become victim of ourselves. It is time to value what we have. It is time for us to come and maintain what we have. This is why returning the old national anthem composed by foreigners are exciting to us. Because they have painted an image to us that anything that comes from us is inferior. Anything that comes from them is more original. Nigeria we hate. Instead of us to come and rise or combat or to keep having the feeling that what we have is better for all than what they have. They have painted image through the medias and any other thing. As we round up this episode, I'd like us to look at the stanza of the national anthem composed by Nigeria, Arise O Combat Trust. Nigeria call to obey. My emphasis this hour is this: to serve our father's land with love in our heart, with strength and with faith. If every one of us hearing me today in various positions of leadership committed to these three words, serving the nation with our strength, serving the nation with love in our heart, serving the nation with faith, and we remember not to allow the labor of our hero, past hero, be in vain, you will discover that nation has become so secure that invader, our common enemy, who love and believe, who want to take our resources, who believe, who value our natural resources more than us, will be far from us. When Nigerians come together, scripture says nothing can restrain us. We can come together to build our nation. We can come together to keep the labor of our past hero. We should not allow it to go in vain. We should come together to serve our nation, Nigeria, with our heart and with our mind, to build a nation where freedom, peace, and unity is the ultimate. You can't compare this national anthem composed by Nigeria when it comes to the one composed by the British expatriate. Our own define what we want to do that will make our nation great. If we all Nigerians, home and diaspora, meditate on this word, we will never take our collective resources or take what belongs to us and take it abroad to go and bank and develop the economy, leaving our economy helpless. What they kept telling us, oh, you people are not safe in your place. And come here, we can provide you security. We can provide you this. We carry our resources to go and develop the economy and leaving our economy void, waiting for them to come back to develop our economy. Our land is safe. Nigeria can only be the people that will develop Nigeria. Nigeria will be the people that will develop what? Nigeria. We are developed mind people. Let us work together. Exploit our common heritage, our diversity to build a nation where peace, where love, where unity will make up. Thank you and God bless. Don't forget to follow us on our social media, our Facebook page, Registered Leaders Club, our YouTube channel, subscribe, share, and also be a member. Of course, Registered Leaders Club is not a religious movement. It's a movement of Nigeria who has decided to build their nation with knowledge. You can be a part of us. Log into our website and register as member, as partners, as contributor, and we'll be welcoming you. Till we come your way next time, God bless you.